Hi, my name is Hamza Zahid. I'm making this video for my assignment task, and in the video I'll be explaining all the tools and stuff that's are being used in the assignment. So let's continue. Starting off with the outline and tool description. So the tools that I've chosen to use are Nessus and Hydra. Nessus is the de facto industry standard. It's a vulnerability assessment solution for security practitioners. And when we talk about Hydra, it's a parallelized login cracker which supports numerous protocols to attack. It is a very fast and flexible, and new modules are very easy to add. Next, we are going to go to demonstration. So I'll start off with Hydra. So for Hydra, I've used Kali Linux for that. Hydra comes in built in with Kali Linux. So first of all, you have to run the command Hydra, and second of all, you have to. Hydra is basically, what do you call a login cracker? So I've used my email over here. So there is this built-in file in Hydra that's called. I'll show you up in the desktop. That is the rawq.txt. It has all the passwords and stuff. So I've used my email to crack the passwords. So I'm gonna run this command now. I don't know, it has given an error at the moment. The problem was that I had an extra dot over here, so I have removed that now. Now I have run the command, and as you can see, it's starting to run the brute force attack, and I think you would be able to see over here. These are the passwords that it has cracked as of yet, and it's continuing to do so. "16 out of 1434401 passwords have been cracked." So it's going to take a lot of while until it gets the correct password. So I'll have to stop it over here now because it's going to take a lot of while to do this. So I just wanted to show you guys how it happens. Second of all, the second tool that I've used is that's Nessus. And for Nessus, I have used CentOS operating system because I was having a hard time in Kali Linux. So now I'm going to show you how did I install Nessus. So this is the tar file that we have to unzip first. I've downloaded it from the Nessus website. So that's how you that's how you unzip it. So now I have to go into the folder. So that is Nessus core. Nessus core. So now you have to configure it. And then you have to enter make. Make install. This is pretty much the last step that you have to do. There are a lot of libraries that you have to include first before this. I've done that. It's a lengthy process. That's why I'm not including it over here. So now I'll start Nessus. First I'll have to get out of this folder. Nessus. This is the Nessus interface, and you can use it to scan whatever vulnerability you think that is you have to check for it. So these are the plugins, preferences, scan options, and this is the target selection, like what target you are after, what host you want to scan. So that's the user, and that you can see that this is Nessus. So that was it about Nessus. Now that we're done with the demonstration, we'll come down to comparison. So starting off with Nessus, Nessus is a vulnerability scanner, as I told you before. And when we talk about Hydra, Hydra is a parallelized login cracker. Nessus performs scanning for checking vulnerabilities. It depends on what are you looking for. And when we talk about Hydra, it is very fast and flexible, and new modules are easy to add. Nessus updates its plugins next day of the discovery of new vulnerability. This is a very useful feature of Nessus. And when we talk about Hydra, Hydra helps you to brute force a remote authentication service, just like I did the Gmail one. And when we talk about Nessus, Nessus key features include remote and local authenticated security checks. Hydra is a reliable and customizable hacking tool able to crack more than 30 protocols. Nessus can be easily integrated with most major patch management systems, and Hydra is a built-in feature of Kali Linux. Starting off with analysis now, the first question was, what is the business requirement of the JKL? JKL requires a secure communication between its servers located at different locations. That was the main requirement of JKL. What is the probable security threat for JKL? JKL had a communication barrier. The communication can be hacked, and important information of JKL can be misused if gotten into bad hands. Supposedly a hacker. Propose a better suited tool. The tool that I think is best for JKL is Nessus, because it helps you to get your system checked with vulnerability. So scanning vulnerabilities which will allow to maintain a high level of security. With all the vulnerabilities removed, the JKL company can have a good level of security. So that's going to help them. In conclusion, I'm going to say, like, according to the scenario, Nessus is the best tool, and this is what's going to help the organization. Nessus can be used for high-level vulnerability scanning, as I told before, which will allow to maintain a high level of security. With all the vulnerabilities removed, the JKL company can have a good level of security. Nessus is not that expensive, so it's going to be good for the company. In the conclusion, I would say, like, according to the scenario, JKL, Nessus is the best vulnerability scanner for them, because as it scans the vulnerability. So JKL, I think it's going to be, Nessus is going to be the best tool for JKL. That's it from my side. Thank you, guys.